going on? It's Big Sexy hanging out again backstage here at the Heart-est Yard concert, getting ready for the big show tonight. The surprise headliner, Hunter Hayes. We only announced it like 7:30 this morning.
Did you really?
And yeah, because I guess, well, you're coming to the race in October, so we had to kind of keep it top secret. I guess we could kind of release it last minute, and we did. And if you haven't seen, there's a line out here.
That's awesome, man. I think we saw some folks like camped out here pretty early this afternoon, so it's gonna be rad, man. It's a great room. The room sounds so good, man. It's got a spirit. You can tell there's been a lot of music here, and tonight's a special night for it. So I appreciate you guys letting us hang, man. This is cool.
No problem. Thanks for coming. And now, does it kind of intimidate you at all a little bit? Maybe walking on a stage like that, where folks, I mean, Garth Brooks is kind of playing. You got guys like Brooks and Dunn that have played here. I mean, if you walk in the front door of this place and look at all those faces on the wall, those are all the folks that have played at a bar like this.
That's crazy. I didn't actually think too much about it because it will absolutely intimidate me. It'll scare me.
Good. I'm glad I'm doing that.
Yeah. Thanks, dude.
He works well under pressure.
Yeah. No, I don't actually. No, I'm actually excited, man. We're actually gonna play acoustically tonight. I was telling Lou actually a minute ago, I really do love playing acoustic like this. It gives us a chance to kind of get out of our comfort zones for a second. It challenges us, but also it's just nice, man. It's nice to play this way. We get to play instruments we don't get to play that often. Well, I do. Sorry, Easy. but it is nice. The songs take on a different life. They sound obviously different. We all know that, but I just think they just take on a life of their own.
Right.
Which is really cool that we get to share a special musical moment with the fans this way in this kind of environment. It's a blessing, man. We're stoked.
Now, have you ever had a song like you said they take on their own? Have you ever wrote a song one way and then it took on a totally different meaning, totally different way, than you ever thought it would?
On the regular, man. Saner as Sinner is actually one of the songs we're probably going to play tonight. We wrote. It was my first time ever. Check it out. I've always wanted to. I'm obsessed with songwriting. As you know, it's like that's one of my favorite parts about what I get to do. And one of my first time I got to go to the Bluebird. I had never been to the Bluebird. I'd never been invited as a writer, and so I actually was invited to just host my own round at the Bluebird, and I did. And I brought along, two writers that had been there many times, Laurie McKenna and Barry Dean. And that morning, we decided to write together because they had gotten in early. And we wrote this song, and I literally was just like feeling the creative juices, and I was just like, man, I just want to write a song this morning with them that we can play tonight at the Blue.
Right.
And we did. We wrote a song. We played it that night. I started it over like 4 times because I couldn't remember the lyrics, which will probably happen again tonight. But,
on stage, you started over 4 times.
Oh yeah, in the middle of everybody at the Bluebird. But it's what made it real, and it's what made it special. And it was a very acoustic song.
Right.
The way the song got tracked when the band took it and brought it into the studio, man, it went to a different place.
Totally different.
Really happy about that. It's still got segments of that acoustic thing.
Yeah.
But it just became a really cool rock and roll kind of track with these guys just taking it and making their own. So that's happened. I mean, that's happened with pretty much every song this summer. I mean, Someday Girl's a perfect example of that. Young and in Love's another example of that. A completely different song in the demo world. Of course, my involvement on that song was different from anything else I've ever done. It was kind of written. I came in and kind of rewrote it. And yeah, that's the thing.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Heck yeah. We're looking forward to, obviously, I think I've seen you acoustically more time than I've actually seen full band.
I was going to say, I'm fairly certain you're probably more familiar with our acoustic show.
Yeah, I have been, yes. And I think every single time I sit there and I'm like, I've always been an acoustic person, though. I think acoustic really shows the talent of people. And, of course, the first time I think I've seen you was at Cowdy, it was a small bar setting, and it was and everybody's like, he's played every instrument. I think that was on your first album, right?
Something like on the first record I did kind of make that on I played everything on it.
That's crazy.
Weird to say. It's very
how does that go though when you went to your second album, or as you're working on future projects, knowing you're not going to play? Do you find yourself still like control for each side of like, I want it played exactly this way, or do you let, hey, you know what, I trust your talent, you're going to do it the way you want?
I was passionate about the parts. I decided not to play everything.
Yeah.
And for good reason. I'm surrounded by good musicians. I think it'd be foolish not to take in their perspectives. And I was very passionate about different parts. I was annoyingly passionate. But it didn't feel like I was letting go. It felt
Yeah.
like I was giving the music to a place where it would be in good hands. Lou.
Your dogs don't look.
He wants to be a part of it, man. I love it.
We have the newest
awesome.
mascot of the band down here. I don't know.
This is first of all, you gotta meet Lou. This is Lou.
This is Lou.
This is Lou. Hi. And then this is
little Lou.
This is
Little
Lou's
man.
new addition, Samson, right? Samson. He's already being called Sam. It's over. But this is Samson. You've had him for how many days? 2 days. And he is literally attached to Lou. It's so awesome.
Oh, bulldogs!
Awesome.
I have a bulldog. They're the most loving dog ever. It's amazing how many other people come around, and that dog still just like looks at me and goes, "Yeah, that's Dad."
He wants to get out. I think he should be part of the interview.
You want to bring him out?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're meeting.
Get me out of here.
Lou's bulldog,
Sorry, Lou.
Sam.
I'm taking the liberty on letting her.
He's trying to get out the wrong side, unfortunately.
Here, buddy.
I love how he goes for a couple times and then gives up. You know, he's like, I'm gonna try to scratch out and then I'm gonna give up.
Sweet though. Hey, buddy. Hey, he was just camped out right here on the couch a minute ago. He loved it.
Now it's kind of good luck to have a bulldog on tour with you.
Is it?
I mean, Jake Owen had what, 2 of them, I think.
Did he really?
Yeah, and I mean both of them. I mean, now we see how big Jake's. I think he's gonna try to chew your guitar.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, he's licking it.
Oh, good. It needs to be.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I actually normally have a greyhound up here.
Yeah.
Who takes up literally the space that you and I are taking up on this couch.
Yeah.
He takes up that much space. So it's so funny to me to have this little guy around because it's like literally it's a
pint
complete
size
contrast of what we're used to with Cole. It's so funny.
Now, do you ever catch yourself seeing stuff like this, and this actually kind of leads into a song you write?
There are a lot of crazy moments. I have said many times, and I know people think I'm crazy, but I think anybody who hasn't had a pet and then goes and kind of introduces himself to their first pet.
I think he has stage fright.
He's hiding behind the guitar. He's asleep now. He's like, leave me alone, guys.
Yeah, what happened?
Leave me alone.
What happened?
Aw.
You don't come before?
Little guy.
But yeah, any animal, I think.
Yeah, I mean, any animal will change your perspective on a lot of things.
Right.
It just helps you understand communication too. I
Right.
feel like I got to know a lot of things in the world a little bit better. It seems ridiculous, but just getting Cole, I think, was one of the best decisions I ever made, for sure.
Plus, it keeps you company on the road.
Yeah. And then there's this guy. So now Cole has a little brother. That's what's gonna happen.
Literally, little brother. He's never gonna be as big as Cole, but thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, kind of like me and him. You know, I'm the greyhound. He's the. No. Thanks so much for hanging out backstage with us.
Thank you, man.
Thanks
Good
for your
to see you
time,
guys.
and we're looking forward to. Thanks for coming out here and helping raise money at Levine Children's Hospital. You've been actually by the hospital too, right here in Charlotte.
No, not yet.
I thought at some point you were. I'm sorry.
But we're hoping to. Honestly, I just really appreciate you guys letting us do this because this music could do some powerful things, and it's nice like tonight that we realize how truly powerful it can be.
I truly agree. Thank you guys so much. See you guys out there.